I'm going to be opening up and taking a look at a recent kit from Games Workshop here in the first quarter of 2014, and it's a revamping of the Tyranid Hive guard. It can also be used to make Tyrant guard, I believe, but the old kit was metal, and then it was fine cast, and now they've made it a dual kit with some different weapon options. You can see, and you can also make it a Hive guard on the back there. Open it up and see what we have inside. You're gonna be able to make 3 models total. I don't know how likely you're going to be able to magnetize them between the different ones. They look to have pretty different poses. So it looks like we're going to get 3 sprues in total off of this. We're going to get the 3 bases to make the 3 models. We have the instruction here for it, and it looks like you have 3 different choices of tails, 3 different torsos, 3 different legs, heads, and so it looks like the basic assembly, you would put the legs, torso, body, and head all together, and then you would pick the variant you wanted to make. So for the Hive guard, you have some arms that hang down to hold it up off the ground, and then you have the arms to make the weapons, and that would be what makes that. You have a different weapon option here for the kind of electric taser gun they have. Looks like Tyrant guard, you have a choice of rending claws here, and then they just look like they attach into the main assembly, hanging down a little lower. You have a choice of rending claw shields, and those look like plates that go on the forearm. And then you have a choice of the shoulder shields, and those actually affix to the body of the model. Looks like on the upper plate and on just below the neck. You also kind of have a little pointed piece that protrudes out from the chest. Then you can also, and that's going to give you your lower arm variants and the kind of the plated armor. And then it looks like you have a choice here of scything talon or crushing claw variants for the upper arm. So you can see you have the crushing claws, and then you have scything talons that look like they're two parts. You put the arm up, and then the wrist and the hand come down, and then it looks like you have a lash whip and a bone sword element there. So these look like they would be, because they're cut off at the wrist, you could use them for either of the scything talons or the lash whip and bone swords. So looks like it would be fairly easy to magnetize the Hive guard between its 2 weapon options and the Tyrant guard between their multiple weapon options, but maybe not quite as easy to do so between Hive guard and Tyrant guard because of these armor bits. If it wasn't for the armor bits, it would probably be easy to swap all of that out. So we'll take a look at the sprues now. It will focus in for me. So you can see that's kind of how the body looks. Looks like a piece of the taser gun, a little biomorph. There's half of the main body, See, there's some of the rending claws. Looks like the one that's going to kneel down into the ground. Another little biomorph. This is the piece of armor that protrudes from the chest. Part of the impaler cannon. There's a lash whip. One of the legs. There's a head. The shoulder armor, the crushing claws, more shoulder armor. It's like another rending claw. Scything talon piece. More legs. Looks like a piece of a marine there for decoration. This is part of the arm that can be used for either scything talon or a lash whip bone sword. Another rending claw. Crushing claws. More armor. Part of the two-piece arm for the gun. There's another piece of the gun. See the guns. They looks like the gun, you assemble the main piece for the gun. This piece is the same for both guns, and then you see these other two pieces clip around it. You can see it here, the same piece. So to magnetize that, you would probably have to assemble this and then put these two pieces together and maybe put a magnet in that somehow, so you don't actually get full separate assemblies for those guns. Get the focus back in. So some more rending claw. There's a bone sword, another carapace, and I believe two of those sprues are exactly the same. So three of those sprues, they're all exactly the same. So you can kind of get a pull-out picture here of everything that goes on there. But that is a look at the Tyranid Hive Guard kit. It's also a dual kit for the Tyrant Guard from Games Workshop for the Tyranids.